For the past 5 years, I've been using the same wide-angled lenses. I've been using the Canon's nifty 50. I've been using the Canon 18-55mm lens. And I realized I really haven't pushed the wide-angle side of my lens setup. You see, as I move into doing more adventure videos and landscapes, and I'm doing wedding photography, and I'm filming more YouTube videos, I find myself increasingly needing a high-quality, reliable wide-angle lens. So I hopped online and, as every photographer loves, I found myself a bargain. Where are my scissors? I need some scissors. Found them. So as I open this package, I'm going to talk to you about what I've bought. I'm going to talk to you about why I've bought it. I'm also going to tell you about how I bought it. And so that means where from and how much it was. So as I mentioned, I needed a wide angle lens. I was looking for a professional quality wide angle lens, one which I knew I could invest in and then not have to buy another one for a short while. That meant that as a Canon shooter, I wanted to go for a Canon L series lens, the L series meaning a professional type lens. And I wanted a wide angle, but I wanted one with a bit of zoom so I could have a bit of variety. I also wanted it to be a super wide angle lens. And so I went for the Canon 16-35 f2.8 second edition. And I bought it on MPB. Now, before I go any further, I want to point out this video is not sponsored and I bought this with my own money. However, as a photographer wanting to support other photographers, I want you guys to know about MPB. They're a fantastic second-hand company who take pictures of the exact product that you're going to have. I've spent over £1,000 on their website buying different bits of camera equipment, much of which you've seen on this channel, and it's all been reliable. They test out the equipment, they make sure that it's in good condition, and they rate them in different categories. They have like new, excellent, good, and well used. This lens was excellent condition. The excellent condition lenses on their website go for about £510, £520. However, I managed to get this one in excellent condition for £299. So that's a Canon L series lens, Generation 2, for less than £300. I always like the packaging. MPB are a company that pride themselves in making sure they're giving you the best quality service that they can. So they always come well wrapped. Now this one didn't have original packaging. I don't need the packaging. I don't plan on reselling this. It made it a little bit cheaper. And here we have the lens itself. Now this is a considerable upsize from the Canon 18-55, and yet the millimeters have dropped to 16-35. But a huge reason I wanted this lens was because on this YouTube channel, when I'm vlogging and stuff, having that wide angle 16mm option means that hopefully I'll just be able to hold the camera out in front of me. The wide angle means that it will be more stabilized. We'll get a better angle, you'll get a better view, a wide angle view, but we'll also get that 2.8 beauty. We'll get that soft bokeh, that rounded background, that separation, and I'm hoping it'll create some pretty cool footage. So I'm now going to have a quick look at the lens. Now, condition-wise, all of the body pieces are there. Some of the text has got a little bit scratched. I can say that says lens made in Japan. I only know that says Japan because I know where these lenses are made. There's a few scratches around the top, but we're going to look at the glass element and that is clean. There are no scratches on that bit of glass. And then on the back here, again, there's a little bit of dust on there, but I'll just wipe that off. There's no scratches and nothing that I have to be concerned about. And I knew this before I bought the lens because I was able to see all of the pictures specifically of this model. There's a little bit of wobble on this end element here, but that is simply a casing because this lens also has interior zoom. That means as I zoom it, which one's the zoom here, you may be able to see this bit in the middle moves, but the lens itself doesn't actually grow or shrink, making it super handy again for if you're vlogging. You know that you can just turn the dial and the actual lens and the camera won't move. It's all interior. But that does mean this little bit of casing, which doesn't change the function of the camera, has a little bit of wobble. I'll see if I can tighten that up somehow. All of these zoom elements, very smooth. They're very smoother than any I've got on my camera so far. I guess the only other thing to do is to put it on a camera and have a quick look at what it shoots. And here we have it. So I am now shooting using the Canon 16-35, and I love this wide angle. I'm just holding the camera at arm's length, but we've got this beautiful wide angle. I'm also running the interior image stabilization on the Canon 250D, meaning that this is cropped in a little bit so that it's more stable. And here I have my old Canon 18-55mm lens. This lens is rarely going to see the light of day now, I reckon. I'll get it out if I need it or if I want two wide angles, but compared to the 16-35, this kit lens is not going to be my top choice. Now what you can see is this background cabinet is going to be more blurry in these shots, which is beautiful, especially if I pop you down on the tripod. Now in the studio here I have a tripod, and this tripod is set so that pretty much the camera knows the angle. If I zoom that in to the roughly 35 that I would use when I'm here shooting in the studio, let me go sit down. And here I am. Now we have an aperture of 2.8 compared to the old aperture of about 4.5 that I had on this Canon 18-55. This means that hopefully the video quality is going to be sharper because we're using an L series lens, and because of the more light we can have a lower aperture with a slightly blurrier background. I can also zoom this in further. I could also move closer to the camera to increase that blur, and so I'm going to be trying out this lens in the studio a lot. I'm going to be taking it out on shoots, and when I go on car camping adventures, for example, this is going to be a handy lens to have because I car camp in a smart car. It's a very small space. I'm going to enjoy having the wider angle lens and a lens that copes better in low light because it's going to be able to shoot me clearer and it's going to be able to make the most of that space. I'm super excited about this lens. I've never had a Canon L series lens. I often use the Sigma lenses, and before buying this lens I debated whether I should go for the Sigma 17-40, I believe it is, or the Canon 16-35, and I went for the Canon. I decided that I would go for the Canon to work with my Canon 250D as my vlogging setup, and it's pretty exciting. There's a small bit of me that is just proud of owning a Canon L series lens. If you can relate, drop it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you use and your takes on this kind of wide angle, wide lens. I'd love to hear your take on this wide lens area of photography. As a wildlife photographer, I'm huge on my zooms, I'm huge on these big telephoto lenses, but this is the first time I've invested in a small lens. And when I say invested, I mean it was a good budget lens. £300 for an L series lens. I'm still pretty chuffed. I'm lucky that I was the one to see it first and order it before someone else could. So I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing video. I hope you've enjoyed just hearing my take on the wide angle lens, why I bought it, where I bought it, how I bought it. If you have any comments or questions, pop them in the comments down below. Pop over to my Instagram where you can see some posts. I'm regularly posting now on Instagram just pictures. When I go out on trips, I find myself taking pictures that I don't have time to make into full videos. But recently I went to Wales, so there's some pictures there if you want to go check them out. And I will see you in the next one.